Okay, students, so I am making this video, next video, as I promised you. So let us move further. Now, the next topic is fungi because we are discussing about microorganisms in this chapter. So the next uh, microorganism in the list is fungi. So very first thing about fungi is they are plant-like organisms. They are living organisms, but they are plant-like. Now, if they are plant-like organisms, that means they will have a cell wall. They will have a cell wall. But they are plants, they have the cell wall, but they lack chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green pigment or a colored pigment which helps the plant to synthesize its own food. So it means the fungi, they lack chlorophyll. It means they cannot synthesize their own food. वो अपना food नहीं बना सकते. So now the next point is about habitat, where the fungi lives. So generally fungi is found in dark, moist places with moderate temperatures. And where it can be found on any object, like as bread, leather goods, vegetables, rotting fruits and vegetables, and animal excreta also. Anywhere you can find fungi growing if the temperature is moderate and the place is moist. So these are the two conditions which are very much essential for the fungus to grow. So let us move further. So let us talk about the structure of fungi. Fungi may be unicellular. It may be unicellular. It may be multicellular. Unicellular means single cell. Multicellular means more than one cell. So they consist of cell wall. We have discussed about this thing that they are plant-like structures, so they have the cell wall. That cell wall is made up of chitin or fungal cellulose. They may live singly or reside in colonies. Fungi may live singly, अकेले भी रह सकते हैं, colonies में भी रह सकते हैं. Multicellular forms consist of thread-like structures known as hyphae. I will discuss with you this with the help of a picture also. So these hyphae, when these are interwoven together, अगर ये hyphae सब interwoven हो जाए आपस में, तो ये एक network बनाते हैं जिसको क्या बोलते हैं? mycelium. Mycelium, mycelium, mycelium. Then the next point is molds, yeast and mushroom. Molds क्या होते हैं? Bread mold हमने पढ़ा था. Yeast is also a fungus. खमीर जिसको बोलते हैं आप, yeast use करते हैं अपनी बहुत सारी food preparations में. And mushroom, you also eat that, are some of the common forms of fungus. These are the common forms of fungus. So mushroom क्या है? Is a multicellular. It consists of a stalk. स्टॉक होता है और ऊपर अम्ब्रेला होती है इसके, ठीक है. Whereas yeast is a unicellular fungus. Let me discuss this with you with the help of these pictures. So here you can see this fungus growing on a tomato. You can see the hyphae, Hyphae, hyphae here. And on the hyphae, there are small black colored spots are also seen. These black spots are known as sporangium. Clear? Here, these hyphae, when these are interwoven, they form a mycelium. They form a mycelium. Okay. Then here is the structure of mushroom. This you have seen. Everybody knows about this thing. This is mushroom. A stalk is there and an umbrella-shaped structure on the head of the stalk. So let us talk about the nutrition of fungi, because we are discussing all the points of every microorganism. So let us discuss about the nutrition. Fungi are heterotrophs. Here we are using the term heterotrophs. Means they cannot make their food. So if they are not able to make their foods, what will they do? They will depend upon other animals or plants for their food. So now heterotrophic mode of nutrition are, they can be parasitic also and they can be saprophytic also. Parasitic means they are living on or inside the host. Saprophytic means they are living on the dead or decaying organisms. Clear? Reproduction in fungi is done either by budding or by spore formation. Yeast reproduces by budding, whereas molds and mushroom reproduce by spore formation. यीस्ट का बडिंग से होता है, एक ही सेल से छोटी छोटी बर्ड्स निकलती जाती हैं और बडिंग रिप्रोडक्शन होता है. और मशरूम्स में क्या होता है? स्पोरेंजियम के अंदर में से स्पोर्स निकलते हैं और स्प्रेड हो जाते हैं. इन दिस मैनर द रिप्रोडक्शन अकर्स. Now let us talk about the beneficial fungi. Beneficial fungi are used in bakeries and breweries. Yeast is the fungus which is largely employed in the bakeries and breweries. आपको पता है आप केक खाते हैं, breads खाते हैं. All food preparation, such food preparations, they require yeast. Yeast undergoes anaerobic respiration known as fermentation. Anaerobic respiration का मतलब होता है वो respiration जिसमें oxygen use ही नहीं हो रही है, without oxygen. There is one activity we can have. For that activity we should have maida. मैदा is at your place. मैदा, warm water and yeast powder. मैदा का आप वो आटा गूंद के like उसमें yeast powder मिला के warm water से उसका आटा गूंद लीजिए. Then you just leave it for 2 hours and then observe what will happen. The मैदा will raise. वो कहते हैं ना खमीर उठ गया. मम्मा कहती है ओहो आटे में खमीर उठ गया. So this is very good. Otherwise this is a good thing. So ये yeast की वजह से हुआ. अब क्या हुआ? Let us see. What happens actually during the process of fermentation? What happens? Yeast ने क्या किया? The glucose inside this flour, glucose जो था, उसको alcohol and carbon dioxide में convert कर दिया. Yeast converts glucose into alcohol and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide released causes the dough to rise in case of breads and idli, making them fluffy. इसीलिए bread spongy and fluffy होती है. उसमें carbon dioxide की वजह से वो raise हो जाती है, fluffy हो जाती है. वो बाद में बीच में से निकल जाती है, but उस dough को raise कर देती है. Then for this thing, one more thing is there, just to show you that alcohol is also formed during fermentation. Let me explain you that with this activity. So activity is there that you have to take a 5 milliliter beaker, any glass, or you can have any glass. You have to fill that 3/4 with water. Then you will dissolve 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar in it. Then we will add half a spoon of yeast powder to the sugar solution. उसमें sugar solution डाला, उसको warm place पे 4-5 hours के लिए रख दिया. Then what will happen afterwards? After 4 to 5 hours, then when you will smell that solution, what will happen? That smell will be very odd. This is the smell of alcohol, as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. So now we have got one definition. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. So just to make you understand the process of fermentation, I have discussed all these activities with you. 2 activities कि डो कैसे रेज होता है, उसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की वजह से वो रेज हो जाता है, और उसमें अल्कोहल, फर्मेंटेशन में अल्कोहल फॉर्म होती है, उसके लिए हमने शुगर वाला एक एक्टिविटी किया. So because of this property, because yeast can do fermentation, that is why yeast is largely used for making cakes, pastries, doklas, etc. And it is also used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. Yeast इसीलिए alcohol बनाता है, alcohol बना उसमें wine की production के लिए use होता है. Barley, rice and crushed fruit juices are fermented to obtain alcohol and wine. Earlier I told you that yeast is used for the production of alcohol and wine with the help of fruit juices and cereals. So here are the cereals: barley, rice. Barley and rice are cereals, and crushed fruit juices. Crush करके fruits को उसका juice के साथ mix करके उसकी fermentation करा के what we obtain alcohol and wine. You must have seen that के grapes के साथ grapevine बनाना. You have seen that in the Discovery Channel also so many times. Egyptian 4000 BC ago, 4000 BC before Christ, you must have seen, learn about this thing in your SST subject also. Egyptians used to make bread and wine, but they never knew कि उसमें कोई microbe use होता है. They were not known about this thing. They used to make bread and wine. However, nobody know that microbe play an important role for that biochemical process of fermentation. They didn't know that. कब तक? Until 1857. Who actually discovered this yeast? Louis Pasteur discovered yeast. This was a scientist, Louis Pasteur, who discovered yeast. So we are discussing about yeast. So we have got the history of yeast also. Now yeast, this fungus, we are talking about fungus. So fungus is actually used for the preparation of cheese also. मैंने पहले भी बताया था, microbes are used for the making of curd and cheese. So here we are discussing fungi, which is very useful ingredient for the making of cheese. Various species of Penicillium. Penicillium की बहुत सारी species होती हैं, which are used for different type, for preparation of different type of cheese. Organic acids are also made, extracted from the fungus. Various organic acids such as oxalic acid, citric acid, gluconic acid, lactic acid, etc. are also obtained from fungi. Then vitamins. We are discussing about yeast. We have already discussed. So it is a very good source of vitamin B complex. And what is yeast? It is a fungus. तो fungus से क्या मिलता है हमें? Vitamin B complex. Food कौन सा मिलता है fungus से? Several mushrooms such as Agaricus marcella can be eaten as food preparation in several ways. हम mushrooms खाते हैं. Then next is idli, dosa, dhokla. These are fermented food and which are again prepared with the help of yeast only. ये हो गया food. Then production of antibiotics. We have discussed the production of antibiotics in the case of viruses also, in the case of bacteria also. Now this is fungi. So what kind of fungi is used to make antibiotics, yani drugs, yani medicines? Penicillin is a bactericidal. It is obtained from Penicillium chrysogenum. ये एक fungi है. इससे क्या मिलता है? Penicillin. Then cephalosporin is again a bactericidal. Bactericidal मतलब जो bacteria को kill कर दे. It is obtained from Acremonium and Grisofulvin. ये fungicidal drug है. Fungus को ही deadly like damaging fungus को, disease causing fungus को खत्म करती है. कौन? Grisofulvin. It is obtained from Penicillium grisofulvum. These are the fungus, the names of fungus and the names of antibiotics given here. So next, because we are discussing about penicillin, so let us talk about that also. It was again a story. यहाँ पे फिर एक story है आपको बताने के लिए. क्या हुआ? 1929 में Alexander Fleming was working upon a culture of disease causing bacteria. Alexander Fleming क्या कर रहे थे? वो एक अपनी लैब में एक बैक्टीरिया के ऊपर like अपना वर्क कर रहे थे. उसको कल्चर कर रहे थे. कल्चर मतलब बनाना, ग्रो करना. एक पेट्री डिश में, डिश होती है, उसमें ग्रो करते हैं. सडनली क्या देखा उन्होंने कि उनकी डिश में लिटिल ग्रीन मोल्ड, उसी कल्चर वाली प्लेट में लिटिल ग्रीन मोल्ड डेवलप हो गया है. सो और साथ में उन्होंने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया कि जहां पे वो ग्रीन मोल्ड डेवलप हुआ वहां पे बैक्टीरिया खत्म हो गया, बैक्टीरिया मर गया. सो एक्चुअली ही डिस्कवर्ड एक्सीडेंटली पेनिसिलिन. उन्होंने एक्सीडेंटली डिस्कवर किया और उन्होंने देखा कि पेनिसिलिन इज अ वेरी गुड फंगस एंड दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एंटीबायोटिक. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज द history of penicillin. So because we were discussing about the benefits of fungi, so let us finish the harmful effects of fungi also, then I will end up this video. Harmful effects of fungi, again spoilage of food is the major harmful effect of all the microbes. Fungi readily spoil food in moderate temperature and humidity. You know that fungi fungus lag jati hai, theek hai. Spoilage of leather भी होता है. Leather products are easily spoiled by fungi in high humidity. आपने सुना होगा, आपकी मम्मा कहती हैं ओह मेरा लेदर का बैग खराब हो गया, मैंने तो यूज भी नहीं किया था. बिकॉज मॉनसून वाले जो क्लाइमेट होता है तब क्या होता है, हमारी लेदर के शूज खराब हो जाते हैं, लेदर के पर्सेस खराब हो जाते हैं. बिकॉज लेदर products are easily spoiled by fungus when the humidity is high. Then diseases. What type of diseases are caused in humans just because of fungi? There are some examples. Ringworm disease, athlete's foot, scabies, etc. are caused by fungi in humans. आप सबको ये बातें पता है. रिंगवर्म हो जाती है स्किन पे, सिर में हो जाता है. एथलीट्स फुट हो जाता है, पैरों में जख्म से हो जाते हैं. स्केबीज, स्किन के ऊपर डिजीज हो जाती है, रैशेस हो जाती है, इचिंग हो जाती है. दिस इज ऑल डन बाय फंगस. Then diseases in plants. Downy mildew of grapes. These are the names of certain diseases which you have to learn because we will not go deep into that. Black rust of wheat, etc. Some of the diseases caused by fungi in plants, and diseases in animals. Here, certain names are quite tricky, so I'll help you to learn those. Fungi are known to cause diseases such as blastomycosis, coccidioidomycosis, cryptococcosis in animals. These are the three known diseases which are caused in animals by fungi. Blastomycosis, coccidioidomycosis, and cryptococcosis. Then I have taken one activity to discuss with you just to show you how the spoilage of food is done by fungi. For that, you have the material at your home. You have bread, you have orange, although you will not waste those because nowadays lockdown period is going on. घर में वैसे ही मम्मा हर चीज को संभल के हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं ना. राशनिंग को बड़ा ध्यान से यूज कर रहे हैं, इसेंशियल्स को बड़े मिनिमाइज करके यूज कर रहे हैं. So anyways, you can have a small piece of bread and one small piece of orange. Take a piece of bread and moisten it with water. Take that moistened bread and orange and keep it in a warm and humid place. 2-3 दिन पड़े रहने दो. What will you observe? You will observe. See, you will observe some green and blackish green patches on the bread and this bluish green patch on the orange. You have seen this already so many times. It is nothing new for you. What is this exactly? Here I would like to show you. These are the sporangium developed on the bread. Okay. So what are these? The bread is covered by the powdery substance and the orange is rotted with blue-black patches all over it. Clear? Blue patches, greenish patches. What is the explanation and what is the conclusion of this activity? That very first thing is that for the growth of fungus, what is required? Warm and humid place. Clear? Then when moist bread and oranges are kept in such a condition, what happened? It promoted the growth of fungus. The blue colored fungi seen on the orange is Penicillium. This was all about fungi, its benefits and the harmful effects of fungi. I will end up today's video here only. Then we will meet in the next video explaining further the algae. Okay, so I'm stopping it here. We'll meet again. Okay, bye.